ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुधपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखामितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चनगौराङ्गी राधे बृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। Okay, so let's begin. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So he will begin with verse number 5 today. Okay. Hare Krishna. Okay. Verse number 5. Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhoktum bhaishyamapi haloke hatvartha kamas tu gurun ihaiva bhunjiya bhogan rudhira pradigdhan. Yes, anybody would like to recite?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Guruna hattva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhoktum bhaikshamabiha loge hatvartha kamamstu guruni haiva bhunjiya bhogan rudira pradigdhan. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Anybody else?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Guruna hatva hi mahanubhavan श्रेयो भोक्तुं भक्ष्यमपि लोके हत्वार्थकामास्तु गुरूनिहैव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Translation, someone please.
Hare Krishna. It is better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though they are avaricious avaricious. They are nonetheless superiors. If they are killed, our spoils will be tainted with blood. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you are reading from which Bhagavad Gita?
Contents, Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, as it is.
As it is,
But
okay.
it is very old book.
That's
Very
the
old.
first, I think the previous version, the new.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
problem, that's
it
okay.
is.
That's okay, Mataji. Okay. But slightly the translation is different, but the meaning is same. Yeah. So here Arjuna is saying, Arjuna is speaking now. He is completely in the previous verse also we have seen. Arjuna is telling Krishna that how can I counterattack? The personalities like Bhishma and Drona who are, I am worshipping them. So how can I attack them? So now he is continuing by saying that it would be better for me to live in this world by begging. I would better prefer to beg, rather to live at the cost of others. He says, and he's saying that they are my superiors, and if they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. So, what is the gain we are going to get after killing them? So, what kind of enjoyment we will be getting? Everything will be tainted with blood. So, that is why Arjuna is saying here. That is what Arjuna is saying. He's completely. Again, we can see that in the previous chapter also, Arjuna had so many, what to say, justifications for not fighting. So he is still continuing, and now further he will speak. He will surrender to Krishna. That we will see in the coming verse. Okay. According to Srila Prabhupada's purport, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, he says, according to the scriptural quotes, a teacher who engages in abominable action and has lost his sense of discrimination is fit to be abandoned. Bhishma and Drona were obliged to take the side of Duryodhana because of his financial assistance, although they should have accepted such a position simply on financial consideration. Under the circumstances, they have lost the respectability of teachers, but Arjuna thinks that nevertheless they remain his superiors, and therefore to enjoy material profits after killing them would mean to enjoy spoils tainted with blood. So Srila Prabhupada is saying here that if a teacher or a respectable person, and teacher or guru, who is engaging in abominable action, means who is not following what he's preaching, or what we can say, is not following the etiquettes or principles of Krishna consciousness, or doing some abominable action, and who has lost the sense of discrimination, means this is not, if they are doing some big mistakes or some abominable things, then the scriptures says that we can abandon or we can reject that particular teacher or guru. Again, this is not a blanket statement. We should understand, again, there are some considerations also here. Abominable action, yes, what kind of abominable action they are doing, and also who are we to judge? That is one thing. We see in this context, Srila Prabhupada is explaining the principle. But when it comes to our life, it is not that if somebody is doing, if we find something is wrong in our teacher or our superior, we should never think that they are completely wrong, and I will not I will reject them, I will not interact with them, because we don't know the situation what they are going through. Maybe it is an accidental mistake from their side. So we should see that, and if that is the case, we should give them time to rectify the mistake. And so we are nobody to judge our superiors. So what we should do in our situation, I'm speaking about not on the context of Arjuna, on practical grounds for all of us. So if something happens in our life, then we should consult with other superiors, other seniors, then, and with their permission, with their advice, we need to take a decision. Not that whimsically we can do okay, something is wrong, I will reject. So who are we to reject? Hmm? We don't have, we are, because first of all, we are doing so many abominable things. We are not pure. Then who are we to judge others? Right? So, but at the same time, we should consult with our other superiors and come to a conclusion. But in this case, for Arjuna, Srila Prabhupada is saying Bhishma and Drona, both of them took the sides of Duryodhana. And both of them are learned, both of them are very knowledgeable. They know, they are aware that Duryodhana is not good. I mean, Duryodhana is having a bad character. So, but they took the sides of Duryodhana. So, in that situation, Srila Prabhupada is saying that Arjuna is saying, still considering them to be teacher and grandfather, and but scripture says that if they are, knowingly they are doing mistakes, then there is a chance for rejection. So nothing wrong in fighting against them. This is the point here. Srila Prabhupada is saying, in the sense, from the scriptures. Again, it is not his opinion. It is scriptural codes. That is what, according to scriptural codes. So that's the point. So Krishna, but again, if you think about why Bhishma Dev took sides of Duryodhana, that's a different concept altogether. We have discussed, I think, before also, and Dronacharya, because again, both of them are great personalities. They are teaching, so many lessons for us. For that, to support Krishna in the pastime, to teach all of us, Bhishma and Drona, they are taking the wrong sides, showing to us that we should not do like this. Okay? Because what happened to Bhishma and Drona in the end? Both of them are, Dronacharya he is getting killed in the battlefield directly, in the within that 18 days of battle, he is being killed. Bhishma Deva also, we know that, attacked by the Pandavas, and what will happen to Bhishma Dev? He did not die during the 18 days of war, but afterwards. But he was completely, he was attacked by the Pandavas, right? So this we know. But again, Bhishma Dev is a pure devotee of Lord. That we will see in Bhagavatam and Mahabharata very clearly that he was a pure devotee, no doubt. But he has taken the sides of Duryodhana just to show all of us that, and to show the entire world that even if somebody is like such a virtuous, such a great warrior like Bhishma, or such a great personality, such a great devotee like Bhishma, if we are taking the sides, if we are leaving Krishna's side and taking the side of others, or if we are going against Krishna, then we will be losing everything. Just to show that Bhishma Deva is taking the sides of Duryodhana. So that's the point I was trying to make, that all these great personalities are not, please do not think that they are wrong. Bhishma is wrong, Drona is wrong. No, actually, to support Krishna in these pastimes and to teach all of us, they are taking such roles, right? So this is how we should understand. So our respect to Bhishma and Drona should never go. This is part of the pastime, and for all of us to learn so many lessons, right? So important. But in this context, definitely Arjuna can fight. He doesn't have to think that they are my superiors, because they have taken the wrong sides. So it is the duty of Arjuna to follow the instructions of Krishna and also to re-establish the dharma. So for that, nothing wrong for Arjuna to fight against these great personalities. So that's the point. Okay. So Arjuna is continuing now. न चैतत् विद्मः कतरानुगार्यो यद्वा जयेमा यदि वा नो जयेयुः यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषामस्तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धातराष्ट्राः. Yes, please recite. Somebody.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
न चैदद्विद्म कतरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदि वा नो जयेयुः यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषाम ते अवस्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः. हरे कृष्ण.
Thank you. One more devotee.
हरे कृष्ण. न चैदद्विद्म कदरन्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदि वा नो जयेयुः यानेव हत्वा न जिजीविषामस्तेव स्थिता प्रमुखे धार्तराष्ट्राः. हरे कृष्ण.
Thank you. Yes, some other devotee, please read the translation.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
No,
Hare Krishna.
No, Mataji.
No.
Neetu Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Neetu Mataji is reading already. Roshi Mataji, please wait. Okay.
thank you, Hare Krishna. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So, nor do we know which is better. Arjuna is saying, we don't know what is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. Arjuna is saying that either we are conquering them or they are going to they are going to conquer us. So, what is better, I don't know. And he says, if we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. And yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. So they are on the battlefield. We don't know, I don't know what to do. So basically Arjuna is completely confused. This is the point. This is the point. Arjuna is completely bewildered, completely confused. He is not able to take any decision. He doesn't know what to do. That's the point here. Srila Prabhupada's purport. Arjuna did not know. See, that's the point Prabhupada is making here. Arjuna did not know whether he should fight and risk unnecessary violence, although fighting is the duty of the Kshatriyas, or whether he should refrain and live by begging. So Arjuna is confused whether I should do the duty as a Kshatriya or should I not fight and let me beg and live. I will not, I will not fight against anybody like that. What I should do, Arjuna is thinking. If he did not conquer the enemy, begging would be his only means of subsistence. Nor was there certainty of victory because either side might emerge victorious. So, Srila Prabhupada is saying, if Arjuna is not conquering the enemy, then he will have to beg. Why? Because they will not be having anything. Everything will be taken by Duryodhana, right? So they will be practically like beggars. Nothing will be there with us. So that is one point. So what they have to do? Arjuna is aware about this, right? But he is confused to take decision. Nor was there certainty of victory because either side might emerge victorious. So anybody can win also. Both the sides are powerful. So even if victory awaited them and their cause was justified, still if the sons of Dhritarashtra died in battle, it would be very difficult to live in their absence. So Arjuna is saying that, okay, even if we win in the battle, all the Kauravas are dying in the battlefield, then it will be very difficult for us to live because they are our family actually. So how to live in their absence and what kind of joy we are going to get because nobody is there. Only us, only Pandavas are there remaining. All the Kauravas is gone. So what is the joy? It will be very difficult for us to live in their absence. He says, under the circumstances, that would be another kind of defeat for them. So all these considerations by Arjuna definitely proved that not only was he a great devotee of the Lord, but he was also highly enlightened and had complete control over his mind and senses. So, all these are Arjuna is thinking. This is proving that Arjuna is a great devotee of the Lord and he has complete knowledge and he had complete control over his mind and the senses. So, he is a great devotee actually. Otherwise, if he is not a normal person, he will not be thinking in this way. He will do whatever his mind says. But Arjuna is thinking from all the angles, all the perspectives. That is the sign of a great devotee. That is what Srila Prabhupada is saying. Otherwise, he will not be thinking. He will be doing something, whimsically. Maybe not listen to Krishna, maybe not listen to anybody. Whatever they feel, they will do. But Arjuna is contemplating on all the possible consequence of this war, and he is thinking from different angles and taking a decision. So this is very important, dear devotees, for us also. We have to, before we react to anything, we should also think from different angles. We should think from the other person's perspective also. Not that we always think that I am right, so I have to make them do this. That's not the case. Maybe we are right or we are wrong, that's okay. But that attitude of, making others to follow us, it's not good actually. Unless it is a Krishna conscious activity, by the way. For the Krishna conscious activity, we can know if somebody is slagging, if somebody is lazy, then we can at least, if somebody is, for example, if we have freedom or if we have some, affection for that person, then we can tell them, no, we should not do like this, we have to do like this. And if we have that authority to do. Otherwise, we can't force on anybody, right? So we have to think from all the perspective. We should understand why other person is reacting like this. We don't know what is going through in their mind. See, just think about this point. If our mind is disturbed, if our mind is disturbed, if somebody is speaking to us, talking to us, if somebody is dealing with us, we will not be dealing with them in the same way when we are happy, right? Because we are already disturbed. But the cause will be something else. The reason will be something else, right? So the situation will change the behavior of the person, right? That we can all agree, because we are experiencing that. So same thing, we should remember that if somebody else is reacting to us in a different way, we should understand what is maybe something wrong going in their mind. Maybe because of that they are reacting like this. So we should not be cruel. We should give chance for them. Not that, oh no, you are wrong, you are doing that. No, we should not do like that. So we should have tolerance. And then we should think and then react. So Arjuna is doing like that. And again, maybe we will not be able to think and react at the same time. We will not be able to consult with somebody like Krishna. Like now Krishna is standing in front of Arjuna. So Arjuna has somebody to ask. Maybe for us in that situation, maybe nobody is there. We have Guru, we have Shastras, we have everything. We have Krishna also with us always. But at that particular moment, maybe we may not be in a position to, somebody is reacting to us. We will say, can you just wait for some time? Let me go to the altar. Let me go to the puja room and just ask Krishna and come back. Just give me 5 minutes. We will not be doing that, because we'll be reacting at the same time, because we'll have to take action at the same time. So, but what will help us if we are practicing Krishna consciousness nicely, if we are chanting Krishna's holy names, and if we are studying Shastras like Bhagavad Gita, then automatically Krishna will help us to take the right decision, or he will inspire us from within the heart. Krishna and Guru will inspire us from within the heart how to respond, how to react, and how to deal with the situation. So this can happen only if we are practicing Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, manmani, whatever our mind says, we will do. So it's very important for us. So Arjuna is thinking from all the angles. So his desire by begging, although he was born in a royal household, is another sign of detachment. So Srila Prabhupada is now saying about the glories of Arjuna. So Arjuna is a great devotee because he is thinking from different angles. His mind, he is having control over his mind and senses. And also now he is saying that I am ready to even beg. That is the sign of a detachment, because he is not attached to anything. He is not attached to wealth or kingdom, nothing. So he's saying, I'm ready to even beg. So that means he's detached. So this detachment from the material things is also a sign of a devotee. That is the point. And another point Srila Prabhupada mentions here, he was truly virtuous as these qualities combined with his faith in the words of Krishna, Sri Krishna, his spiritual master, indicate. So he has faith. Now we will see that in the coming verses. Arjuna, Krishna is going to speak and instruct Arjuna. So Arjuna is going to completely surrender to Krishna. Completely he is going to surrender to Krishna. So it is concluded that Arjuna was quite fit for liberation because of this. Why? Because he has all the great qualities. So fit for liberation means definitely he will be protected by Krishna because he has all the good qualities. So unless the senses are controlled, there is no chance of elevation to the platform of knowledge. And without knowledge and devotion, there is no chance of liberation. So Srila Prabhupada is making another important point for all of us, that the senses has to be always controlled. We cannot do anything whatever our mind is saying. That's not the right way. We should be able to control the senses. Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jihva vegam, uttara upasta vegam. Means we should control all our senses. So sense control is the sign of a devotee. So if we do not control our senses, and if we are doing whatever our mind says, then we are not fit for spiritual progress. We are not fit for liberation or mukti. So this is the point. But Arjuna is not like that. Arjuna is having knowledge, his senses are controlled, he is having devotion to Krishna, and so that he is fit for pure bhakti, or he is fit for liberation. Here Srila Prabhupada says. So Arjuna was competent in all these attributes. So he was very competent over and above his enormous attributes in his material relationship. So everything, Arjuna is a great person. Arjuna is having all the good qualities, so he is fit to get instruction from Krishna and make his life perfect. So this is the point Srila Prabhupada is making here. Okay. So that's the verse number 6. Coming to verse number 7. Very famous verse, very important verse. कार्पण्यदोषोपहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यश्श्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
कार्पण्यदोषोपहतः स्वभावः इच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेतः यच्छ्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. One more devotee.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. I think one of you can read the verse and another devotee can read the translation. Okay? Yes.
कार्पण्यदोषोपगतस्वभावक पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यश्रेयस्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं चाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
Thank you. Translation.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Translation. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So, very, very nice, beautiful verse. Now Arjuna is completely surrendering to Krishna because Arjuna is in complete confusion, right? He has spoken all the verses before saying that I don't know what to do. Then now finally he is surrendering now to Krishna. He is saying, oh, I am confused completely and about my duty. I don't know what to do and lost all composure. I don't know what to do. I don't know what decision I should take. Because of my weakness. See, Arjuna is admitting that now I am in a weak state. Karpanya, weakness. I understand that I am not able to take a decision. I need your help. This is the point, dear devotees. Many times what happens, we think that we can do everything. We don't want Guru, we don't want Krishna. Okay, no, whatever. I am so great and I can do. I can take a decision. But see, we should accept our weaknesses. This is very important. Many times this will not happen. We always see only good qualities in us. We are very good in that. We are good in seeing good qualities in us, and we are good in finding bad qualities in others. Right? That's our problem. So actually we should see good qualities in others and we should try to see bad qualities in us. That's the best, or that is the right attitude of a devotee, actually. Because if we see good qualities in us, then we will become proud. If we become proud, then no progress in Krishna consciousness. But if we are finding faults in us, this is not like inferiority complex. Finding faults means weaknesses what we have. Oh yes, my senses, I am not able to control this sense, this sense and that sense. So I need to do something on it. So that weaknesses we should identify. That's a great sign, actually. And if we are finding ourselves we are great, what progress we are going to get? Nothing. We already always think that I am already great. Then what? I am already great. I am a great devotee. But in Krishna's eyes, we will not be, right? So a devotee's attitude should be, he should be humble. He should be able to, find his own problems, in the sense weaknesses, identify and accept it, and try to rectify it by taking the help of the superiors like our Sri Guru, Diksha, Shiksha Guru, and our Krishna. So now Arjuna is doing the same thing. He is completely confused. So for us also, dear devotees, whenever we are confused, whenever we are not able to take a proper decision, it could be anything. It could be anything in our life. Anything. Not only spiritual decision. I mean, it's not only something, completely connected to spiritual. Even something material also. Always we should take advices from our superiors. Like Shri Guru. Mainly Guru. Because Guru is seeing, he knows us very well. And he is aware that what is good for us, because he is representing Krishna. So we should ask Krishna, and of course Krishna is in the altar, Krishna is in our we are chanting and we are going to temple. All these things are there. Yes, sometimes Krishna will reciprocate to us, but the problem is that many times what happens, our mind will have some other desires. So we consider that is Krishna's desire. Sometimes it happens like that. We may have some desire in our heart, and we go to Krishna and ask Krishna, what should I do? So we think that we are getting an answer, but that answer sometimes could be what is there in our mind. Maybe not that Krishna's answer. So, because if we are not mature in Krishna consciousness, we may think that that's Krishna's decision. It's not even that. We justify saying that that's Krishna's decision, like that. Because I want to do that. So I justify myself saying that that's Krishna. I prayed to Krishna. Krishna told me that, you do this. Oh, that could be an immature decision. Because we are not qualified in that. I mean, we have not reached that level now. So for that, we need a guru. That is the point. We need a living guru. We need a guru. We need a guide. We need an advisor. We need a mentor. So definitely we should ask that person. And he or she, whoever it is, will guide us. And that guru should be a serious and sincere devotee. Sincere practitioner of Krishna consciousness. Not anybody. Not anybody. See, there are different kinds of and so many people are there in this world. No, taking advices should be from a devotee, not from others. Because what will happen if you are taking, for example, if you want to purchase a house, okay, just giving a material example, huh? So why we have to ask our guru regarding the house? You may think, oh, it's required. Why? Okay, if I have some spiritual doubts, if I have some problem in my practice of sadhana, then okay, I can ask guru. That is clear. But why should I ask about purchasing a car or purchasing a house or getting a property in some places in India or wherever? Why should I ask my guru all these things? You may think, oh, it's not relevant to that. No, the thing is that point is that Guru is completely aware about our situation, and Guru will make sure that because of whatever desire we have, if by fulfilling that desire, if that is going to affect our Krishna consciousness in some way or other, or it is going to help us in Krishna consciousness, or it is going to help us in our future progress in bhakti, then he will say yes, go ahead with that. If not, he may ask questions. Should we do like this? And what are the other options for you? If not this, something else you have. So somebody is there to give us proper, to open up our mind. Otherwise, what will happen? We will be thinking something because we are not thinking from the different perspective. We are not mature enough in many things. So definitely we should take the opinion, we should take the advice of our superiors. And that spiritual superior should be, as I mentioned again, should be a nicely practicing devotee. Not otherwise. Not otherwise. Because we can't ask anybody, right? We cannot ask anybody like that. If you are asking somebody who is very much attached to money, or who is having the hobby of buying the property and selling the property and getting the new property, if we are asking them, what is your opinion about getting the property? Oh, you say, no problem, get this property and hold it for 2 years, and after that you can sell, you will get 2 times profit, and all these stories they will say, because they are completely in that. They are not concerned about our Krishna consciousness, dear devotees. They are not concerned about our permanent asset, which is only bhakti, nothing else. So there is a connection. So my point is that in our life, any important decisions we are taking, we should consult. So that's one thing. Second point is that whenever we are confused, because confusion is a very, very dangerous state. Because when we are confused, when we are completely confused and we don't know what to do, then our brain will not work as we think. Our intelligence will not work. It will be like stagnant. So we need somebody's help, definitely. Otherwise, we will not be taking the right decision. It is said that when we are very much happy or when we are sad, in both these extreme cases, we should not take a decision. It is said in the Shastras. Right? So if we are extremely sad, that during that state of mind, we will not be able to take a proper decision. At the same time, if we are very happy, joyful, in that situation also, maybe we may take a wrong decision. So we have to be not to be in these extremes, basically. So for that, always we need our Guru's help. So very important. So Arjuna is doing the same thing and teaching all of us, dear devotees. Arjuna is teaching this principle to all of us. This Bhagavad Gita is for all of us. So he is telling us, Arjuna is telling, Krishna is telling us, when you are confused, we should take shelter of Krishna or Guru. Krishna and Guru non-different for us, because Krishna is Supreme Lord and Guru is the representative of Krishna. So both of them are equal for us. In this case, for Arjuna, Krishna is the Guru, Krishna is the Supreme Lord also. We may not be getting a chance like this. We are in the battlefield, Krishna is with us. Arjuna is directly asking Krishna, right? He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he is considering now as his Guru also, both. So in our case, maybe Krishna will not be coming like this in our life. like he was with Arjun. But for us, we have Guru. That is why Krishna is sending Guru in our life. Krishna is sending Guru in our life. Guru Krishna Prasade Paye Bhakti Lata Bij. Shastra says. Means, by the mercy of Krishna, we get Guru in our life. And by the mercy of Guru, we will get Krishna. What is the meaning of that? By the mercy of Krishna, we get a Guru. We will get a Guru. So, why Krishna is giving us Guru? Because Krishna is a well-wisher of all of us. So he wanted to see our purification. He wanted all of us to come to his world, to that Loga, to that spiritual world. He wanted us. So we are not qualified now. So Krishna is aware that yes, we are not qualified for that position or to come to the material spiritual world. So, but I should help them. Let me send a Guru in that person's life. So by Krishna's mercy, Guru will come to our life. And what Guru will do? Guru will teach us. Guru will guide us. Guru will give instructions. And by following the instructions of Sri Guru, what will happen? We will get Krishna, means we will be able to get Krishna, means we will be able to go to the spiritual world. So that is what should happen actually in our life. So now Arjuna is teaching all of us that we should also, whenever we are lost, whenever we are confused, whenever we are not able to take any decision, we should take shelter of Sri Guru and Krishna both. So here it says very clear, in this condition, in this confused condition, O Krishna, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. See, this is the question Arjuna is asking. Tell me what is best for me, means tell me what I should do. You know what is best for me, I don't know. So that is the sign of a disciple. The disciple should ask the Guru like this. And he says now, he's saying, now I am your disciple, Arjuna. You are my Guru. And a soul surrendered unto you. I completely surrender unto you. I don't know what to do. You please instruct me. That's the point. Shishyasteham. I am your Shishya now. Shadi mam tvam prapannam. Please instruct me, Arjuna. Please instruct me, Krishna. Right? Arjuna is speaking. Srila Prabhupada speaks, Srila Prabhupada is saying in the purport, very important verse, very important purport. Let us read. By nature's own way, the complete system of material activities is a source of perplexity for everyone. So in every step there is perplexity, and therefore it behooves one to approach a bona fide spiritual master who can give one proper guidance for executing the purpose of life. So Srila Prabhupada is saying the very important point which we already discussed now, that this world, dear devotees, this material world, we are going through different problems and different perplexity in our life every single day, right? Because the world is like that. We can't do anything. So we are always perplexed. We are always confused. So that behooves means because of that one should approach a bona fide spiritual master. So, and under him, take guidance from him or her, and execute the purpose of life. Otherwise, we will be lost in this world. So all Vedic literatures advise us to approach a bona fide spiritual master to get free from the perplexities of the life which happen without our desire. So this is the point, very important point. So all these perplexities are not happening with our desire. We don't want perplexities. We don't want confusions. But it happens. It is happening naturally, right? It will happen because the world is designed in such a way. We can't do anything because this material world is not a good place for a gentleman and gentlewoman. This we have to underline. This world where we are living is not the right place for us, dear devotees. We are supposed to be with Krishna in the spiritual world, not here. Somehow we are here. We have to somehow get out of this world. That is what Krishna wanted from all of us. So because problem why we are here, why? Because we wanted all the sense gratification. We wanted all the things to gratify our senses, forgetting Krishna. See, this is what is happening in this world. Just think about it, dear devotees. People are running behind so many money, forgetting Krishna. People are doing all the nonsense, intoxication, drinking, gambling, then going to the clubs. For what? Do you think that we are remembering Krishna in that situation? Are we remembering Krishna? No. Nobody is remembering. That is why we are all here. We are forgetting. We have forgotten Krishna. So now what all of us are trying here, we are all of us sitting in this class, we are trying to remember Krishna. We are trying to reconnect to Krishna. We already have a relationship with Him, but that connection is lost somehow. We are trying to reconnect to Him. This is what we have to do. And go from this. We should get out of this material world. We don't want this place. So for that, we need a help. We need help of our superiors. We need the help of a spiritual master. We need to take shelter of scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and whatever is being said in the scriptures. These scriptures are Krishna's words. This coming directly from Krishna. So we have to accept it, and how we can accept it, how we can practice that in our life. For that we need a guru. So we are going to school, we are going to college for studies, right? Why we need teachers? We need somebody to teach us, right? So then somebody may say that, oh, why we don't want teacher now? Homeschooling is happening. Okay, in homeschooling, mother or father is teaching us. Somebody is teaching, right? Then somebody will say, no, even without that, I can study with the books. Okay, at least you are referring to books. From where the book came? Book is, it just came from the sky? No. Somebody is writing the book, making the syllabus properly. So if somebody is reading that, those who are very intelligent may be able to follow without a teacher. But again, we are depending upon the book. So it's not that we can do anything just like that. So we need help, definitely. We need help. And what about spiritual things? Spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge is the highest knowledge. Not like mathematics or whatever integration, integration, multiplication, division. Not that. That is okay for getting a job and getting money. We need that. But that is not enough to go to the spiritual world. To go to the spiritual world, we should have bhakti. So for that, we have to study scriptures and understand what is there in the scriptures, what Krishna is saying in the scriptures, and follow in our life. And to follow that, how to follow? We need a help. We need a helping hand. That is the role of a guru. So guru means Guru Tattva. He can be Diksha Guru, he or she can be Shiksha Guru. We need somebody, no doubt about it. Without anybody, no. We need a proper guide. Yes. So all Vedic literatures advise us to approach a bona fide spiritual master. See, this is the verdict of Vedic literatures. Scriptures are saying we need a guru in our life. So they are like, they are like forest fire that somehow blazes without being set by anyone. See, this guru, what guru will do? It's like in a forest fire, what will happen? All the unnecessary of the fire, the forest will be burned out, right? Likewise, we have so many anarthas in our heart. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Malsarya. All these are anarthas. We don't want this because those anarthas are actually stopping our relationship with Krishna. So we don't want that. So who can help us? Spiritual master. He will come just like a forest fire and blazes all these things. Similarly, the world situation is such that the perplexities of life automatically appear without our wanting such confusion. No one wants fire, yet it takes place and we become perplexed. So there are two contexts. I mentioned about spiritual master who can remove all our anarthas. But here in this context, the problems in our life or perplexities in our life will come like forest fire. That is also one meaning. Okay. So there are two meanings which we discuss. One is direct meaning that perplexities in life or problems in our life will come like forest fire and it will blaze our complete life right? So that's one mean. Another, because we spoke about bona fide spiritual master also. So bona fide spiritual master, when he is coming into our life, he can remove all the perplexities in our life. Just like a burning, just like a blazing fire, he is removing all the contamination from our heart. So that's two aspect of this. Okay. So now, no one wants fire, yet it takes place. We become perplexed. The Vedic wisdom therefore advises that in order to solve the perplexities of life and to understand the science of solution, one must approach a spiritual master who is in the disciplic succession. So to whom we have to approach? We should approach a spiritual master because he is going to give us solution. And how he should be in a disciplic succession. He should not be just like a somebody who is very famous. Not the famous. It is not that is not the criteria. The criteria is that he should be a proper spiritual master. He should be having a guru parampara. He should be belonging to a bona fide parampara. Then we can approach. Not man-made gurus. There are so many man-made gurus, artificial gurus. They say that I am everything. If you ask them who is your guru, they will say I am the guru of myself is my guru. They will say. So we don't want such gurus. We want proper, authentic gurus who belongs to some sampradaya. Like all of us, dear devotees, we are now in the sampradaya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. This is a bona fide sampradaya coming directly from the Brahma Madhava Gaudiya sampradaya, which is mentioned in the Puranas. So we are in the proper line. So we should approach somebody who is in the line, proper line. So similarly, there are so many other sampradayas like Sri Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, like that. So we should approach a bona fide sampradaya, right? And guru from that sampradaya particularly. A person with a bona fide spiritual master is supposed to know everything. Yeah. So bona fide spiritual master will help us to know everything. So one should not therefore remain in material perplexities, but should approach a spiritual master. This is the purport of the verse. So the point is that we have to approach a spiritual master, because otherwise these perplexities are not going to go away from our life, no doubt. So we need a guru. We need to study Shastras under the guidance of a guru and follow the instructions of guru. Then our life is going to become perfect and we will get Krishna also. That is the ultimate purpose, right? So we'll get Krishna. Guru will ensure that we are going to get Krishna. If we follow his instruction, by the way, By the way, we have to follow his instructions. Otherwise, how he can ensure? He will ensure that if you follow, I will make sure that you will get Krishna. That is the blessings of Sri Guru. So further Srila Prabhupada says, who is the man in material perplexities? It is he who does not understand the problems of life. So in the Brihat Aranyaka Upanishad, the perplexed man is described as follows. Yo va etad aksharam Yo vad etad aksharam gargi avididit vasmal lokat Praitisa Kripanaha. He is a miserly man. So the definition is here in English. He is a miserly man who is perplexed in our life. He is a miserly man who does not solve the problems of life as a human and who thus quits his world like cats and dogs without understanding the science of self-realization. So dear devotees, the point is that this human form of life, Srila Prabhupada says further, this human form of life is a valuable asset for all living entity who can utilize it for solving the problems of life. Therefore, one who does not utilize this opportunity is properly a miser. So, do we want to be a miser? Like what Upanishad is saying, Aranyaka Upanishad? No. We have got this human form. Human form is given by Krishna for Atma Sakshatkar, for self-realization, to perform bhakti and go and get out of this material world and go to Krishna. That is the purpose of human form, not for anything else. We are not like cats and dogs. We were cats and dogs before, dear devotees. We were trees, we were plants, we were animals, all kind worms, we were fishes. But after a long transmigration of our consciousness, we got this human form, and this human form is only for practicing bhakti, nothing else. This is the verdict. This is what our Shastra says, nothing else. So it is not for our enjoyment, just like that. Okay, we can enjoy to an extent what is being given to us. Like we are having a family. Yes, some little enjoyment is there in the family life. We are eating, when we eat nice food, we are getting enjoyment. Okay, when we are doing something like that, maybe we are getting in the relationships we are getting some enjoyment, but not at the cost of forgetting Krishna. That is very important. So for the maintenance of our life, yes, some little enjoyments are okay, but not beyond that what the world is currently doing. Currently the world, people are running for only enjoyment, forgetting Krishna. Why we have to eat meat? Why we have to go to bar or pub and drink alcohol? Why we have to do gambling and take lottery tickets and all those to make a lot of money? Why we need to do all this? Why we have to go to some other illicit? A man is going to another woman, beyond his marriage relationship. Why? Or vice versa. Woman is going to some other man. Why? All these are unnecessary, actually. If we are doing all these things, we are like cats and dogs, because we don't discriminate. We don't know what we should do, because we don't know the value of human life. So here Shastra says, our Guru Srila Prabhupada and all other gurus, this is the word directly from Shastras, by the way, and they are saying that human life is for Atma Sakshatkar, self-realization, and to perform bhakti, for nothing else, not for anything else. So on the other hand, if there is a Brahmana or who is intelligent enough to utilize his body to solve the problems of life, ya edat aksharam gargi vidit vasmal lokad praiti sa brahmanaha. So one who is intelligent, he will utilize this human form to solve the problems of life. Means to solve the problems in this material world, means to perform bhakti and to get out of this world and go to Krishna, to go to the spiritual world. The Brahmana or intelligent person will use this form, human form. If not, if you are a miserly person means who are a kripana. Doesn't mean that who does miser has different meaning, basically. Not only the one which we commonly know, that who is reluctant to spend money. That is okay. That is miser. Miser means weak or non-intelligent people, or people who are not using their intelligence properly. They are losing the chance of human form. Okay, last paragraph. The kripanas or miserly persons waste their time in being overly affectionate for family, society, country, etc. in the material conception of life. One is often attached to family life, namely to wife, children, other members, on the basis of skin disease. The kripana thinks that he is able to protect his family members from death, or the kripana thinks that his family or society can save him from the verge of death. Such family attachment can be found even in the lower animals who take care of children also. Very important point. So this is what is called as kripanas. Kripanas or miserly people, what they do, they are wasting their human form, and they are getting so much attached to all the things of this world. Getting attached to money, getting attached to people, and getting attached to the country. Oh, I am from India. I am from Kerala. So I am proud of being a Keralite. Why we have to be proud? What is there? we are somehow attached to all this, getting attached to society, family, even to family, to an beyond the attachment is going in such a way that we are forgetting Krishna. So that should not be the case. We should have affection to our family. We should love our family. We should take care of our family members. No doubt that we need to do that, because that is a duty to Krishna, but not at the cost of forgetting Krishna. Not the forgetting Krishna. Keeping Krishna in the center of life, love everybody in the family. That is the perfect way of living. If not, what will happen? There are people who are fully attached, and even when they die, they are thinking about only family and money and all these things. What is going to be their future? They are going to take birth again. Maybe not as a human form. Maybe losing that also. There is a famous... if I go to that story, again we are late. But please forgive me, because next week we don't know whether we'll have class at the same time. So, because I am traveling. So let us finish this purport. So anyway, story I will tell you later. But the point is that attachment should be limited to anything in this world. Because if we are getting attached, we are forgetting Krishna. This is the problem. And we think that, see, this is a very important, beautiful point here also. It is like, skin disease is a beautiful point. Another point is that, so we think that we are able to protect our family members from death. So we have a notion that, I am the protector of my family. Actually, no, Krishna is the protector. How long we can protect? We can't, beyond a limit, right? And even if we are here, we are living and we are somehow some protection we are giving to the family, okay. But who is giving you that strength to protect the family? Who is giving you the things to protect the family? In terms of money, in terms of resources, whatever. Krishna is giving. So basically Krishna is doing that, not us. But we think that we are doing. So this is a problem. So nobody can save anybody from death. Death is compulsory. It will happen. If you are taking birth, then death is certain, no doubt. Nobody can save. But Krishna and our spiritual master can save from death. That doesn't mean that we will not die. We will die. But that will be the last death in this material world. We'll go back to Krishna. Then there is no death. So they can save us from death means not this body already got. So we will die for sure. But he will make sure, our spiritual master will make sure that you will not take birth again in this world. So that's how he saves us, right? Yeah. Such family attachment can be found even in lower animals. This is the point, dear devotees. If you see how much protection a cat is giving to the kitten, how much protection a lion is giving to the cub, how much protection an elephant is giving protection to that is quite natural, nothing wrong. So this is nothing special. But natural affection to the family members is there. But natural affection to Krishna is actually there, but we have forgotten. This is the problem. So, So here it comes. Being intelligent, Arjuna could understand that his affection for family members and his wish to protect them from death were the causes of his perplexity. So Arjuna understood what is the perplexities. We have seen his perplexities in the previous chapter also. Although he could understand that his duty to fight was awaiting him, still on the account of miserly weakness, he could not discharge the duty. So miserly weakness, again Kripana, that because of his weakness, he could not take a decision. So he is therefore asking Krishna, Lord Krishna, the supreme spiritual master. So Krishna is supreme spiritual master, to make a definite solution. So he is taking the help of Krishna. Oh Krishna, you are my guru, please help me. So he offers himself to Krishna as a disciple, right? He wants to stop friendly talks. Now Arjuna is going to speak very seriously. The talks between the master and the disciple are serious. And now Arjuna wants to talk very seriously before the recognized spiritual master. So now Arjuna is going to speak very seriously, because they are friends actually. Arjuna and Krishna, they are friends. But now the mood has changed. From that friendship, Now Arjuna is considering Krishna to be his spiritual master, and the way of talking is now going to change, because the talks between spiritual master and the disciple is a serious subject. So Krishna is therefore the original spiritual master of the science of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is the original spiritual master for all of us. And, and Arjuna is the first disciple for understanding that Gita. So how Arjuna understands the Bhagavad Gita is stated in the Gita, and yet foolish mundane scholars explain that one need not submit to Krishna as a person, but to the unborn within Krishna. So this means there are some people who considers Krishna doesn't have a form. They are thinking that Krishna is just like a light or a power, only power. But there is something. Krishna has a form also. He is a person. There is no doubt on it. We are not able to see him because our eyes are materialized. When we get spiritual eyes, we will be able to see Krishna. There is no difference between Krishna's within and without. Means Krishna and Krishna's energy, there is no difference. And one who has no sense of this understanding is the greatest fool in trying to understand Bhagavad Gita. So basically, Srila Prabhupada is saying that Krishna is a person, and whatever Krishna is giving instructions through Bhagavad Gita is for all of us, and he is using Arjuna as an instrument. Arjuna is now a disciple. Krishna is like a spiritual master now in this context. And for us, the take home point is that we also, whenever we are perplexed, whenever we are confused, whenever we have to take a important decision, definitely we should take the help of the spiritual superiors and get their advices. And that's one take home. Second take home is that all of us should have a spiritual master who will be guiding us in the spiritual journey. And because spiritual master Guru Krishna Prasade Paye Bhakti Lada Bij. So Bhakti Lada Bij, that seeds of bhakti or the creeper of bhakti can only grow with the help of a spiritual master who is well aware about spirituality, who will help us and he will guide us, and following his instructions, we will be able to progress in life. So these are some take home lessons from this purport and discussion. Thank you. Thank you, dear devotees. Shri Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudevi ki jai, Sachinandan Shri Gaur Hari ki jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Jai Jai Shri Radhe Sham. Thank you. Hare Krishna.